coming to you today to talk about the third killer of high performance, and the last one, and then we've got one more chapter to cover. And we are talking today about neglect. Neglect can totally kill your high performance and high performance habits. I'm Johan Ben Ardi. I empower others to find business opportunities, recruit more leaders online, brand and market themselves with our products and with our coaching. And we also help you to outsource your busy work to your virtual assistants, to our virtual assistant services, so you have more time for the things that's important to you, such as your family, relaxation, and to focus on the key parts of your business that only you can do, so you can give the world what they deserve to hear from you. We are actually currently running a major ad campaign for our daily Aloha laptop lifestyle cheat sheet. It's the 4 steps that I followed that a mentor taught me 21 years ago, and how to build my business toes in the sand and live an Aloha laptop lifestyle. All right, so let's talk about the last major thing that kills high performance. So the first one was superiority. That probably doesn't need much said to that. The second one was dissatisfaction, that you are never satisfied with where you are. And the third one is neglect. Roger Babson said, if things are not going well with you, begin your effort at correcting the situation by carefully examining the service you are rendering, and especially the spirit in which you are rendering it. And typically the thing with neglect is that we get so focused on what we do that we just forget all the other things that's really important that help us to get where we are, to become a high performer. And the two most obvious things is, the first one is obliviousness. When you become obliviousness, you are completely unaware of growing problems in other areas. For example, high performers have that lost it, they were saying, I was so obsessed with work, I honestly didn't realize that I was getting so fat. But the tone is the same for all of them. They hate that they took their eye off other things that mattered. Hindsight is painfully clear, especially for a neglected former high performer. Neglectful former high performer starts staring into self-loathing and regret. And basically what it's saying is that it was so obvious actually that they needed to take care of other areas, but they didn't take care of it, and they let it slip and didn't take care of it. So, Brendon says, and this is such a good one, that every Sunday night he has 10 parts in 10 things in life, and he rates that on a scale of 1 to 10, and those are health, family, friends, intimate relationship, mission or work, finances, adventure, hobby, spirituality, and emotion. And he rates his happiness and his progress in those areas every week, how it's done, so to keep the balance. The other most obvious thing, other than obliviousness, is overreaching. When it comes to neglect, overreaching stems from an insatiable desire for more, coupled with an unrealistic sense of what is possible in a short frame. And I want to say there, Tony Robbins also says we totally overestimate what we can do in a year, but way underestimate what we can accomplish in a decade. So a lot of people get overcommitted. They were going for too much, too fast, and in too many domains. Here's the key thing. Focus on just a few things and the people and priorities you really care about, and you won't fall prey to overreaching. Set boundaries. Say no. And here's a quote from Brendon: slow down, be more strategic, and say no more often. Look, guys, as he says here, the hustle and grind mentality will burn you out, and if you continue taking on too much, you risk losing it all. Yes, you can do amazing things. Yes, you can take on the world. Yes, you're a badass, but don't overcommit yourself just because you're good at what you do. It's a really short hop from badass to burnout. So slow down and be patient. You have plenty of skill and plenty of time to keep building, adding value, and innovating. So, what do we mean by slowing down? First, rather than live a reactive lifestyle, take ownership of your day. When success piles up, it's easy to spend time responding to invitations, call, and all kinds of others coming at you. Say no to the good things that would stretch your day too far. If a good opportunity comes up but it's going to rob you of a few nights' sleep, force you to cancel strategic moves you planned long ago, and knock you out of time with your family, then just say no. Cramming your day so full that you have no time for thought or rejuvenation just makes you tired and irritable. And no one ever credited fatigue and bad mood for their world-class performance. So to help you discern between the yeses and nos, you have to start thinking more strategically. Strategic thinking means stripping down things to the essentials and planning their accomplishment over months and years. And that way you can keep your eye on the prize and know what to say yes to and what to say no to. People are also forgetting to continue what was working for them. Just put that back. Always remind yourself what was working for you. If you need to, you can put that on your list as well on a Sunday to review. So the truth is that we need to keep humble, be satisfied, and be focused. And all the things that's important. Don't take on too much. Learn to say no. And I'm going to close this with a quote from James Dobson. Sometimes we're so concerned about giving our children what we never had growing up that we neglect to give them what we did have growing up. Enough said. I hope this gave you some great value. Remember to go onto my website, rugbydude.com, and grab your daily free Aloha laptop lifestyle 4-step cheat sheet so you can also build a business and live an Aloha laptop lifestyle. If this gave you value, please remember to share and tap the screen to give some hearts and likes. Take care, aloha, and God bless.
You can find more great branding, marketing, and prospecting tips just like these over at johanvanardi.com. And remember to pick up a free copy of his daily 4-step Aloha laptop lifestyle cheat sheet. We'll see you over there.